Alright, are we live, everybody? Anybody out there, are we live? Hello, hello. Got 0 drop frames, 16.7 CPU, we should be going. Is anybody there? Can you see me, Simo? Is that you? Can you see me? Alright, hello everybody and welcome. My name is Sean. This is Backseat Gorilla Productions, and welcome to my studio. See, I've been DJing for about 20 years, and for the past year and a half, I have pretty much dedicated my life to building a home studio. To further my craft, and in the process, I was going to build a YouTube channel dedicated to DJing. Well, during building the studio, I realized that the channel should really be about building a studio. I'm going to take you guys through everything that I've done throughout the course of the next few weeks, months, years, however long this thing lasts. But anyway, we'll just open up the floor right now. If you see a piece of equipment you want to know about, let me know. Ask me in the comments. If I put it on live chat, that would help. Rookie mistake number 1, but it's not a mistake because we fixed it. It was a solution. We learned. So let's open it up. Got any questions, anybody? I'm trying to get streaming and you can't stream. The first thing you need to do is download OBS Streamlabs. It was in either App Store, in the Google Store, or in the Android, Google Play app, iOS, whatever. It's there. It's an official piece of software. It's not going to harm your phone in any way. It is used in conjunction with the PC program. I do not think that it's supported by Mac yet. But we can go through all those options. I can show you what I'm doing and go there. Can you have my equipment? Hello, Jesse and James. Thank you for showing up, and also thank you for the shout out on your channel. That was amazing. Can you have it? No, but you know, if you ever find yourself over here in the southern United States, you might come by and use it. What's up, Simo? What you got? You're welcome, Cassie. For whatever I did, I just made a video to show people how to use OBS Streamlabs because YouTube decided to change the rules. And I wanted to let everybody know that, number one, it's still okay to stream. They just make different software. A couple things happen. I'm not going to get into exactly some of the speculations, but there was some violence that happened in a part of the world, and streaming on YouTube was in conjunction with it. And since then, they wanted to make sure everybody was kind of vetted if they're going to be using Google software. This is my opinion and my speculation, but so if you're going to be using their encoders and their software, then that also holds them liable, kind of, sort of, for what everybody else does on the outside. Hey, we got 7 viewers in here. Hello, Kelly, and everybody else. Let's see, Simo, how did I get to be awesome? The answer is always the same, my friend. Life experiences. I have lots of them. And if this channel lasts long enough, maybe we'll get into all of them. And Simo, where is your Backseat shirt? I'll tell you what. I've got a merch shop, and it should be in the description of my video. If it's not, I'm going to be taking this video and this stream, chopping it down and reposting it. And I will be sure to have the link there. But the link is, let's see, teespring.com stores Backseat Gorilla Productions. There should be a link in the description below. It's not full yet. And Simo, by the way, I might have a little something for you. I'll have to get your address, and I'll send that your way. But yeah, I've got the PayPal set up if you just feel like donating. Nobody has to donate. I really don't want your money. I'm just here to help people. That's really what this is all about. Thank you, Cassie. That is amazing. And thank you for all of my moderators who didn't even know that you're moderators. I went ahead and set everything up. Mashi's in the house. What's up, Mashi? Joe, thank you. Oh, Joe, while you're here, I know you're in the UK and it's probably late or early, one or the other. I promised you a couple of things. I promised you I would show you one of my WWE Championship rings. This is a Hall of Fame ring. That was given to me by a good friend of mine. And then I also have a miniature WWE Winged Eagle belt. And this is the official one from the WWE store. It's real metal. It's awesome. Didn't want to dig out the pop from downstairs. It's deep in a shelf, but I'll get that next time. Alright, what mic would I recommend? Infinity Moi. Okay. This microphone right here. It is a new ear condenser mic. It is on Amazon.com and it's really loud right now. Sorry about that. You can pick it up on Amazon.com and it's about $30. It does have a little bit of a kicker though. There's a kit and it comes with the microphone itself. It comes with the floating mount so that I can move it around like this. And chances are you're not going to hear it too much when I bang it. It's a real microphone. It's got the 3-pin XLR cables, but it has to have what they call phantom power. It can't power itself. It doesn't have enough. So that's when you get a box like this. This is a Focusrite USB interface. The microphone plugs in right here. You got your gain right there. And then on the back side, you've got your USB that plugs into your computer. You can also hook in a guitar, anything with an XLR or a 1/4 inch cable or a 1/4 inch plug, regular old guitar cable, electric guitar cable. But that's that, and it's getting really loud on me right now. Let me bump that down a little bit. There is an alternative to that one. That box right there will run you about $100 new. Behringer makes another model that will provide phantom power, do almost the exact same thing. It runs about $40, again on Amazon.com. If I think about it, I'll link them in the description when I repost the video. Somebody remind me in the comments, please. Last best wrestling belt when I wrestle, might have to send it to you. Uh-oh, Simo. Oh, wow. That's what's up, brother. I would love to see it. Infinity. We'll just move in easier. Hey, I had a studio set up downstairs at one point in time, and I moved everything into one room so that I could just have everything right here within arm's reach. No. In fact, my beautiful Mrs. Backseat, my beautiful wife, she bought me this beautiful console right here. And I love her so much. This is one of my dream pieces of equipment, and she is so awesome. Let's see. Do we have any Streamlabs questions? Any OBS questions? You wish Mrs. Simo loved you that much. Oh, I'm sure she does. I am very curious as to why this is not working. But, OBS questions? Anybody? I know, Stro Time and the Stro fam, thank you guys for being here. I hope that, that is working out well for you. Your streams look great. I know it's a huge pain to set them up, but they are looking good. What is the tip jar on Streamlabs? Okay, the tip jar is It's basically a tip system similar to a super chat. It's a visual representation. In fact, if I do test widgets, then let me show you something. A little behind the scenes, hopefully. Let's pull this up. Alright, well, I don't know. It's terrible, but we'll look at it. We'll go to test widgets. Let's see, we got a subscriber. They come across the screen there. A donation. It does something similar to that. A tip jar. It's the same thing. They actually have one that kind of looks like the quick drop game in the arcade, and the balls come over and they bounce down, and they have your icon, your logo or whatnot on there. I'll have to read this on the computer. Tip jar. What other apps can small YouTubers besides Streamlabs, if any? Yes. In fact, you can stream with OBS Studio. It is a more hardware-intensive program. It requires more oomph in your computer to make it run than Streamlabs, which was streamlined for the streaming process. Also, you can use a program called XSplit, I believe, or XSplit Broadcaster. That'll do it. That one you have to pay for, I know. In fact, I've got a really cool thing on here that I was going to show you, and it's not working right now. It's another thing that you're going to have to learn to love about the OBS community and the OBS family of software. It's going to update at the most inopportune of times, and it is something that worked 5 minutes ago is going to break on you, and there's just nothing you can do about it except for smile, figure out what they did to break your stuff, fix your stuff, help others. That's the important part. Help others figure out how to fix their stuff after you fix yours. Like I said, I use this. It's free. It's open source. You got to pay for the other. I'm not familiar with it, so I really can't comment on that. Let's see. How do we set up spin the wheel? Okay, that's another thing, Stro. I haven't played with it yet. And the purpose of this channel is to grow together, and that is one of my projects this week. Thank you for your suggestion. I will figure that out this week, or at least get on the right track. I am going to be doing these live streams every single Wednesday night, if possible, at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I'm going to conquer that and get back with you next week on Spin the Wheel. I have seen another channel that uses that Spin the Wheel, and I think we're both fans. It's N00b VR. Big shout out to him. He has an amazing channel. I would consider him an expert in OBS Studio, the OBS Streamlabs. I'm not so sure. I don't know what they use, but I know that's in the OBS family of programs. Who else do we have here? Thank you again, everybody that is coming in and enjoying this. Mashi, of course your live stream was enjoyable, man. You're the Spin the Wheel master, or whatever the name is, man. That game is so cool, and you were the master of it. It's great. Even if today wasn't all that great for you at it, I still had fun watching you. I didn't get to go to Dave & Buster's today. I was busy here working on this all day. All afternoon for the most part, so I can be here answering questions. Check my PayPal. What? Hold up. Oh my gosh. Are you serious, Wayne? Is that correct, Wayne? Strotime family? Oh my goodness. You're kidding me. Oh, and Wow, thank you. Holy cow. Wow, thank you, Simo Jackpot Pro. Thank you. Amazing. That is awesome. Oh my goodness. My first donation. Thank you. Thank you. It is Stro time. Stro time in the house. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Wayne. Wow. Thank both of you so much. That's amazing. I'm gonna have to screenshot that and frame it like a first dollar or something like that. That's absolutely amazing. I need more subscribers. I'm posting for you. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much. Um, Been a lot of help. We appreciate. Man, you know what? I appreciate the content that all of you put together, and that's truly what it is. I really didn't want to create a an arcade channel, and as Simo knows, the arcades around here they don't like photography very much. So it was kind of hard to. Let me get this thing off the screen here. Whoop. Okay. It's kind of hard to film around here, and the opportunity just kind of smacked me in the face. It said, "Hey, we've got hundreds and thousands of people out there that can't express their opinions. They can't broadcast what they thought and were previously able to do." And nobody really needs to be hindered by hardware and by software and by big companies. YouTube was made to broadcast you and me, and they're taking away that ability, and this is a great way to get it back. Um, and like I said earlier in the beginning of the stream, um, YouTube did not ban mobile live streaming at all. I read that notice very, very thoroughly, and it is my understanding, my personal opinion, that the way it was worded, it pointed you in the direction of using third-party coding software such as Streamlabs or the XSplit broadcaster, all that. I have my own thing and I'm doing awesome. Thanks, Cassie. I appreciate that. What's your closest arcade? Dave & Buster's is about 7 minutes away from my house, and I've got a main event that is about 10 or 15 minutes away from my house. I've never been there, and I don't know. I'd like to go sometime. I just haven't ventured out that way just because Dave & Buster's is so close. We also do have a putt-putt. It's putt-putt golfing games, family golfing games, whatever it is now. They've got a little arcade, laser tag, putt-putt, obviously, batting cages, bumper cars, all that. I got your picture. We put up. Oh, I appreciate that, Simo. I appreciate that. I got to get a picture of you too. I've got one on my phone. I'll print it out, man. I'll put it right back over here underneath my puddles thing. 7 minutes. Wow, 30 for me. Yes, it's Mrs. Piggy. Okay. Yeah, it's just right up the road from my house. It's pretty convenient. I live in a really dense area of town. Arcade Dad told us to get permission at D&B and work for us. Some games we can't record though. Yeah, Simo Jackpot Pro, he came down through here. I can cut a wrestling promo. Simo came down here to see me, and I played them arcade games, and I did better than he did. No, I didn't. He came through here, and he did ask permission, and they did say no, and we respected that. It was Dave & Buster's closer to me. I live in Memphis, and you can look it up. There's only one of them in Memphis. That's the one where I was at. Mashi, Dave & Buster's stopped you, yeah. Well, do we have any more questions? We got 8 people in the house. Simo's in the house. Mashi's in the house. Strotom, Kelly. Snuck some pictures, yeah. OBS on laptop. Should we switch to Streamlabs? Okay. Laptops can be very powerful or very not powerful. It all depends on the hardware inside of it. So that's really kind of a hardware specific question. What I can tell you is that OBS Studio is going to take up more of your system resources. It's going to use more memory. It's going to use more processing power. So you really have to have or you really have to take account all of those requirements before you start using the software. Streamlabs is a little less needy on the system. It was streamlined, streamlined for streaming, not recording. OBS Studio is very similar to a television studio's switcher board. I'm sure most of y'all out there remember seeing those, on local TV or whatnot. Um, local access, they had the big switchboard and the knob, the handle that would go up and down. It would switch from monitor to monitor. OBS is a digital version of that. And to an extent, Streamlabs is too, but OBS definitely is just like that. It will transition from scenes to scene. You can import different transitions. If you wanted to have a blast of light into your next scene, you can do that. It also supports some 3D animations. If any of you guys have seen High Five Studios, they've got a whole bunch of channels. They've got Dope or Nope, which is a product review channel. Wrecked, man, totally trendy. High Five Studios, HI5. They have so much stuff. All of their programs are run off of OBS, and they take that footage, they send it off to their editor, which is remote. For a lot of their programs, they send it off to him, he edits it, sends it back, and it goes on the air. But it's really useful tool. It will do green screen for you. It will color key. That's the professional term for green screen. That's what I was going to try to show you with this nifty little camera that I have right here. I got a piece of software that'll do green screen without physically having to build a green screen behind me. It just focuses on the near field focus, and it blurs out everything else and replaces it with whatever image I would like to. And I thought it was a pretty cool piece of software. It doesn't take up much system resources. I'm not plugging it by any means. Excuse me, I was going to buy the camera anyway. It just happened to be a freebie for 6 months. If I like it, if I feel that I can use it, then I will purchase the license. I think it's like $30. If you owned an arcade, I would entourage YouTubers to come play. Yes, I would too. Certainly, it's free advertising. At this point in the game, we all know that some machines are rigged and some machines are skill based, and some machines, like Quick Drop, how they can be manipulated. By the number of balls that need to go in the bucket. So whether it be 4 or 5 or 6, if there is a 6, I don't know. But we're all smart, we're all educated, we're not going to crawl all over machines and whatnot. This is free advertisement for them. It really is, and it makes no sense. No sense. Chroma key is awesome. Yes, how do I set up the donation part on Streamlab? Okay. Yes, not a sponsor, ever. Well, not yet. What is the edit screen used for in Streamlabs? Does it have to do with the lives? Alright, edit screen in Streamlabs. Wayne. Donations will get there from the other screen. Okay, save, please do this. Alright, so I gotta get my display capture back up. And unlock. So let me lock my mains. And what I'm doing here, I'll just make this somewhat big. Can y'all see that? Is that good? Is that good? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so the edit screen. This is where you set up all of your camera angles and whatnot. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to There we go. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. That's another thing that you have to look out for in OBS. I accidentally muted myself, and I did not mean to. Alright, good, I'm back. Thank you. Alright, so yeah, that's my Focusrite box. These eyeballs right here will mute you and unmute you. And I clicked the entire thing that said mains, which was this entire folder. So you can turn on and off your camera right through there, and also your display capture on and off right through there. It's just the kind of stuff that you have to set up. As far as it having anything to do with mobile streaming, I do believe that you are able to set up your scenes on your computer and transfer them over to your phone. I believe that is a thing. I read that someplace. I have not verified it myself. But yeah, I'll take a look at that as well as the wheel. Like I said, I've seen N00b VR use the wheel before, and it looks like a really cool thing, and it doesn't look to be too terribly difficult to set up. So I'll get a handle on that, and we'll get back to you next week on it. Same bat time, same bat channel. Alright, so yep, that's where the mic was. Yeah, no problem, guys. No problem. You know, speaking of audio, me being a DJ, excuse me, it's one of my big pet peeves. Let me throw this this display capture back up. Now, if you look right here, this is my microphone, and you can see that it's coming all the way over here to the very edge of that green, and it's even dipping into the yellow during normal conversation. Now, if I were to get loud like this, then it would max out, and it's probably going to cause some clipping. Sorry, earphone users, but I had to. So always keep it right there. I see so many YouTubers that have no idea what volume they're at, and it becomes very difficult for people that do use earphones that have to take them out, and it scares them. It's, you know, I don't like it. I've got a touch of PTSD myself, and long story to say, keep your audio levels right here on the threshold between green and yellow. Try not to go into the red if you don't have to. How are your lives? Your lives are great, Cassie. I watch them every chance that I can get. They don't, as far as I remember, there's no real lagginess or anything. They look great. Look like fun too. I kind of wish I was there sometimes. Okay, yeah, okay. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you. That one is one that we have no control over. The way that the program was written for the mobile phones, the mobile devices, it takes the audio and amplifies it from the microphone. So not only are the people on camera loud, the surroundings are loud, and unfortunately without an external microphone, there's really nothing that can be done about that. Those external microphones are available. They can be found fairly expensive. I do not have any experience with them. I've always used your traditional lavaliers and whatnot, you know, from my experience in the industry, shall we say. But oh yeah, definitely Infinity. Look it up. It's cheap. You can be in and out of this for about $70, I believe. Check eBay. Also check GuitarCenter.com. Check the used section if you're going to go with the Focusrite brand USB, or the Behringer. Check the used section. Like I said, that's a $100 piece of equipment. I got mine on sale for $40, I believe. It was either $40 or $60, and it's just great. It hadn't busted on me. It came with some kind of janky connection, or janky adapter, but I got rid of that and used my own. Come to New York City? I wish I could come to New York City, Mashi. Come and hang out with y'all, Cassie. Yep. Hey, Raising Wild Cubs Vlogs. How you doing? Got your hands full, but got me by a mile spinning. Man, I'd love to come up to New York. I've never ventured up in the Northeast United States. Never have. Oh yeah, another thing that this microphone comes with, it comes with a telescoping arm. Um, Kind of like the old lamps. I don't think I have one in here, but with the springs on there and it moves back and forth and it clips on the side of your desk. Um, that's a great value. Those things are expensive if you have to buy them separately. Another thing that I got is this mic stand. It is by On Stage. Again, it was an Amazon.comer. I think it costs me somewhere around $20. And if you go to Guitar Center, you're looking at least 30, if not more. It's just the way it is. You pay a tax for needing it now, in most cases, unfortunately. It's the way the business has always been. It's the way it will probably always be, because they know that they've got you, and you need it, and they have it, and you're going to pay the tax on it. Another thing that I have come to really love, I'm going to kill myself for doing this, because I spent the better part of an entire day getting this shot right. But I love you guys, and you guys are awesome. So I'm going to take down my other camera and make sure it's not on. Alright, first things first, this is what I use to make videos. It's a Logitech C920. They're fairly good webcams. They're cheap. Can you use the 360 camera they sell at Walmart for Streamlabs? I don't know, Simo. Send me a link to the camera on Insta and I'll look into it. But yeah, basic webcam. And this right here I got on Amazon. It's again like $15-20. Has flexible legs, so you can clamp it on to whatever you want to clamp it onto. The side of the desk here. Clamp it on like that. Well, maybe or like that. And it will stay. You can weight it down with whatever you want to, or you can actually set it up properly. And it's just a really cool piece of equipment. You can hang it on branches, whatever. My favorite thing that came with that, it comes with a variety of accessories, but it came with what looks to be a little clicker thing, and it goes on your keychain. And it controls the shutter on your cell phone. So you can hold your cell phone out, and you can click the shutter, and it's on your keys, and it'll take a picture without having to fumble around, do all the crazy finger stuff and all that. It also came with GoPro attachments. In fact, I've got another one of these cameras sitting on top of the monitor right in front of me on the tripod, and that's what I'm using to video this live stream. I am thirsty. Lots of talking. Alright, we got any more questions? Anything anybody wants to know? I might play around with this video camera a little bit. See what we can do. Come on, Simo. Come do a live, man. I'm down. I don't care if you come on over. We'll eat good too. We can cook, man. Let's just add another camera. Let's go ahead and do the display capture. Let's go in here. I'm gonna try something. Let's do capture device, and we're going to add source. Let's see if we can do this. I don't think it's gonna let me. But we can try. No, it's not gonna let me. And this is another thing that I've had to do a few times. I'd go over here and I'd have to activate and deactivate this a couple of times to get the thing working, because it just wouldn't go for whatever reason. I still have no idea if this thing's on or not. No, it's not. Yep, that's another one of those that you got to set it up beforehand, or else it's probably not going to work when you want it to. But I can make an entire video on just setting up cameras and whatnot if you want me to. If you don't, then I won't. I can't keep playing with it though. That's crazy why it's not allowing me to set it up. Oh well. You know, it just doesn't want to cooperate for some reason. Alright, so what else do y'all want to talk about? Oh, thank you, Cassie. Thank you. You guys are so generous. You really are so generous. Y'all don't have to do this at all. You really don't. It does help. Now, I'm not gonna say that it doesn't, because it does. And anybody else who donated that I missed, I totally apologize, because I've got so much internet going on right now. It's not even funny. Simo and the Stro family, thank you all so much. That's craziness. I'm just a nobody, really. We can go film main event, hit a Chuck E. Cheese. Hey man, you know, we got a bowling alley too. We got a bowling alley that's literally right across the street from where I live, pretty much. And we also got Tennessee Lottery. Okay. My tripod's right in the middle of my chat, so I'm having problems seeing you guys. How long have I been DJing? I've been DJing for just about 20 years. And I started off back in the late 1990s. And I was DJing house music, trance music, techno music. I was a Paul Oakenfold, Sasha, and Digweed fanboy. I wrote my high school senior term paper on the history of electronic dance music, and specifically the Chicago house scene with Carl Cox and Bad Boy Bill. Man, Isosonic. I could go on for ages, really, about all of the famous DJs that came out of the Chicagoland area. But started off doing that, and then I kind of sort of found myself going more towards the, well, I got invited to a club one night is what happened. It's funny. Thank you, Cassie. I said it in my first stream. I think I'm going to say it in every single stream now. I'm not a robot, and none of you are robots. None of you are YouTube robots. And we're all people, and we all have feelings, and we all need to treat each other that way. There's no reason to troll anybody. There's no reason to be mean. And that's just... be nice to one another, you know. Anyway, all right, Wayne. All right, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I got invited to a show one night, and it was Goth Industrial, and these guys were up there spinning some music that had a nice four to the floor beat to it, but it also had a lot of vocals, a lot of melody. And I really love female vocals. I'm a sucker for them. If Sarah Brightman was here, I would be with her right now. Man, Phantom, Sarah, Repo, the Genetic Opera. It's a great show, great movie. But got into this industrial gothic stuff, and I was like, man, I can do better than that. So I went home and I downloaded me some music legally. And started playing around, and then I went and presented presented what I could do to one of the head guys over there, and I was like, hey, can I have a set? And he was like, okay, sure. And that I started spinning on a weekly basis with them after that, and we actually ran 2 nights a week. We ran Wednesdays and Fridays, or Wednesdays and Saturdays, and eventually I ended up taking over the entire operation, running my own shows here in town. We had a great little nightclub here called Nocturnal. We were selling out hundreds just about every show that we ran, and I still have one of the all-time attendance records of about 1,000 people through the doors that night spinning that show. It was a zombie prom, where we had a zombie king and a zombie queen that we crowned, and it was just an amazing thing. We hired makeup artists to do everybody's makeup at the door if they wanted to. That's another thing. I work for a haunted house professionally. Yeah, that's another thing that I really enjoy. Alabama needs to pass their lottery bill and win because I'm SEMO Jackpot Pro. Yes, you are. Jungle Bass. Okay. All right. Alanis Morissette. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, I get down with some Stone Temple Pilots and Black Sabbath, too. I'm pretty well-rounded when it comes to music, man. Let's see. Kind of, sort of in that area of town, you had DJ Baby Ann and DJ Icy. You're familiar with them, Wayne? Yep, I've done the trails. I was on pretty much year-round at a haunt for the better part of 5 or 6 years. And then I changed and went over to a new haunt. I don't even have any of their swag around here, or else I would put it on camera. You know Icy? That's cool, man. That's cool. Like, personally, or just like, I know that guy. Stone Temple Pilots, Dead and Bloated is my intro when I wrestle. Nice. Nice, Simo. Okay. Gotcha. There is a funny story about knowing people personally, or not really, but we'll transition into that way. Segue. I was at this punk show the other night in this little tiny venue here in town, and it was, we had Less Than Jake, and we had another band called Mest, and a couple of other bands. One of them is Punchline. They're awesome. But I got to talking to the lead singer of Mest, and we got onto the subject of social anxiety and being nervous. Now, we're all nervous before we go on stage, and if we're not, we're doing it wrong and everything. But he basically came out and said that we all like to be acknowledged, and we all like a little bit of attention, but everybody has the same social anxiety as everybody else. We're all nervous to talk to each other. So once you realize that, I found that it's easier for me just to go up to somebody, hey, how are you? Don't be afraid of people. I was a nervous wreck trying to get on here. About 5 minutes before we got on here, I was a nervous wreck, and I'm cool now. Y'all are my friends, and thank you for showing up, and thank you for donating. That's amazing. I never would expect anybody to give me any money for anything doing stuff like this. This is just a passion of mine. Really, I appreciate it. Most of the 90s was a blur. I know, Wayne. I know, Strobe Time. I know. we can, we'll take a trip down this little laptop right here one of these days, man. We might do an Instagram live or something like that. See what I can get into. Or I could pull a page out of N00b VR's book. I could just spin a set and take it off. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about me just going spinning a full-on DJ set one of these days and just taking it down immediately? Limited engagement. Whoever's here is here, and if you're not, then you'll never see it again. Diesel Boy? Yep. Don't know SS. No Diesel Boy, though. I had a Bad Boy Bill picture, man. I had some Bad Boy Bill autographed merch and all that good stuff. Hey, there we go. Music. Decided to work. That's amazing. Music. Well, Wayne, man, we can make this happen. Let me put something together for you, and we'll figure out some night when we're both not doing anything. I'll get on here and do it. You know, I had a list of things I wanted to talk about, so I think I'm going to talk about them. Let's turn this down. Okay, so I've discovered that when someone likes the live and they have their permissions are set up, anyway, when someone likes the live and they have their permissions showed up or set up, that it will actually show up on their channel. If somebody, like, if you see them in chat and they like the live, then you can, it'll show up that they're watching that right now. So anybody that goes to their channel to see what they're up to, what they're all about, it's going to show up, and that's going to promote people to check you out, check out your stuff. You know, seeing that you're live, seeing, you know, all of your content, exposing you to that content, and vice versa. That was terribly worded, so I hope you understood what I was trying to say. YouTube, see, I think we still have the same 8 viewers that we've had for quite some time, but I'll go ahead and repeat it anyway. YouTube did not ban mobile live streaming. They banned using their software and hardware to encode your stream without 1,000 subscribers, which is basically just vetting you. That's all they're doing. They're making sure that you're not going to do anything irresponsible live on what is basically television now, because that's what I watch for television. I don't watch regular TV. Okay, here's another thing. I've already talked about volume, and there's nothing you can do about it on your phone. YouTube will caption you. It will keep a running caption of everything you say. YouTube will also miscaption you. So if you wanted to say a word that was similar to another word that wasn't quite the same word, you might be mistaken for saying the other word that you don't want to be mistaken on. Which brings back, basic enunciation. I'm terrible at it in most cases. I'm not an actor, I'm a DJ. I play other people's music. But, it'll caption you. I don't know, most of you by now have heard of the Google Home Assistants, the Google Home Minis, and how they are the most accurate voice, recognition systems on the market right now. YouTube's owned by Google. So, just saying. Volume levels. Also, keep in mind, on a live stream, if you know that your internet's good, if you know that your equipment's good, and it's still, the connection's bad, it's not your fault. There's nothing you can do about it. And unfortunately, it's just the nature of the beast using somebody else's platform. We just have to deal with it. Another thing, and this is more for people that are going for the monetization. To get monetized, you gotta have your watch hours in, and you have to have, good standing, all of the requirements. But the other thing that a lot of people don't realize, and I can think of one channel in particular right now, actually I can think of a couple of them right now, that they have, give me just a second, Wayne. Hold on just a second, guys. Okay, they're gonna check your watch hours, They're going to make sure that you are consistently uploading videos before they monetize you, and they're going to keep checking you over and over again to make sure that you're still falling within those guidelines and parameters that's set forth. Um, so it's not like you get monetized and that's it. You've got to keep working. You can't just sit there and let the money roll in. They want constant updates. They don't not constant. They don't want constant updates. Right now, YouTube is all about engagement. They want your fans and my fans to like the videos. They want them to hit that smash button or smash that like button. They want you to subscribe. They want you to comment. They want you to interact with the content creator. That's what they're all about right now, is interaction and being active with your viewers and with the creators. And all of those things, those bells, um, anything on YouTube that interacts with anybody else is what they're after. And when they do those audits, Simo was telling me earlier that they took away some of his watch hours and they took away some of his subs. I don't know why they did that to Simo. I don't. I can speculate. That those subs might be inactive. They haven't clicked on any videos. They haven't watched any videos of Simo's. I don't know. That's Google's business. That's what they do. Unfortunately, we just got to roll with the punches and stay positive and keep creating. That's all we can do. Yeah, it happens to the big names too. It really does. Consistency and uploads. Alright, so we're coming up on an hour. We got about 7.5 minutes being live on the Wednesday night. I would like to go over what I've called, phrased, the Backseat OGs. So we got people we're going to shout out right now. Simo Jackpot Pro 19. Go subscribe to him. He's amazing. Without Simo, I wouldn't be doing this right now, and I wouldn't know any of you at all, really. Time, you're amazing. Your whole family's amazing. Thank you again for everything. Content and your support. It truly means a lot. Another shout out, NeoDaddy89. He's been doing some artwork for me behind the scenes. I'm gonna give him a shout out. Mashi Arcade, appreciate you, buddy. You put out some good stuff, and I'm glad that I was able to help you out. Get you on your feet going on that live stream again. Infinity Moi, you guys are so awesome. I put you on first thing in the morning just to be in a good mood. It's amazing. I love you guys. It's awesome. We gotta hang out whenever I make it up to wherever you are. Noladad VR, even though you may not be here right now in this chat room, thank you for inspiring me to get off my tail and do something. Arcade Angel, she's just awesome. I love Arcade Angel. She's a great mother. Lily is awesome. Tammy's just the sweetest thing ever. Joe Arcade Wins, super cool guy. He's over in the UK, and he does live streams, shows off all of his winnings from the arcades. He's a super cool guy. Go subscribe. And Lou, Big Lou. Lou is the most spamminest guy I know, and I love him for it. Thank you for all of the DMs on Insta. Thank you for all of the posts, for letting me know about all of the little guys streaming. And I say little guys, I really don't mean it personal, but in the big scheme of things, we're all little guys out here. So thanks to Lou for letting me know that letting me know about all of the smaller channels, and getting me active in some of those communities, because you really meet some really great people. I've met Raising Wild Cubs. We've chatted a few times. There's a group of us that seems to follow each other around YouTube, and it's really kind of amazing that we've never met each other. We have the same interests, and we just follow each other from stream to stream without really coordinating anything. It's just super cool to see that. And Simo coming through town, I got to meet up with him. That's awesome. I would love to meet up with all of you. Simo, thank you. Let's get me some more subs. I'm going to do this every week. I would love to help as many people as I can. I'll answer the questions. I've got homework already. I'm sure y'all will come up with something to give me more homework. You got it, Stro Time. You got it. That's the whole idea here. We're all coming up together. Started from the bottom, now I'm still at the bottom, but we're getting there. We're getting there. And here's Chewbacca because I can. But, you know, with all of your support and, you know, everybody coming together and helping each other out, I truly believe that we can make something happen. And I'll always be around here. If any of you guys ever need any support, hit me up on Insta. We'll figure something out. That's kind of what I'm known for in the DJ world. I'll duct tape it together and make it fly for the night if I have to. So, in fact, sitting right up there, I've got a laptop. It's about this big. It's a full desktop. Where am I going? Anyway, it's a full desktop replacement gaming laptop from Windows XP era. And I was able to get Windows 10 running on that thing. And I was able to get OBS Studio running on that thing. And I was able to get DaVinci Resolve to run on that thing. And I was able to put out content from that thing. And I used what I had until I got better. And this is better. This is nothing special, but this is better. Hi Tom, welcome. Thank you for coming in. My name's Sean, and we're just talking about OBS Studio, OBS Streamlabs. We kind of got done with that, but I'm more than happy to answer any questions you have about OBS or Streamlabs. I've spent the last year and a half building my own studio here at my home, and I would like to share my experiences and my knowledge with anybody that'll listen and help out however I can. So if you got any questions, shoot them at me. I don't know what time everybody else is going to start streaming tonight. I know it's Wednesday and it's getting late. Let's see. Simo in the house. Craniac's mega fan. I miss Simo. Hello, you. I've seen you around before. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so we got JJ General is live right now, so if y'all want to go check out JJ General, he's live. If you want to stay with me, stay with me. I'll stay here for as long as y'all want to keep talking about stuff. Just about 8:30 here, yeah, it's 7:30 right here. We're Central. Didn't get a chance to check out Nolafam Arcade's live earlier today. How was that? Was that good? You subscribe to. Thank you, Charles. Welcome. We're all just Stro-Time alter egos. Okay. Gotcha. I know a few of those. Oh, you guys are amazing. You guys really are. Look at this. I just realized that I did this while having Chrome up. That's great. So I had Chrome up this entire time, and it doesn't seem to be a problem. Has it been laggy except for the one mistake when I muted myself? Has the stream been clear the entire time? Thank you, Charles. And Arcade family. And anybody check out anybody else's streams today? I was on Moshi's earlier. It was a great stream. He hit a chaos on the monster drop chaos, and it was right as the stream was kind of clipping in and out. I sure do not know that name. I'm familiar with the guy that went by the name of Bone Soldier, but not Rock Soldier. No. That's awesome, raising cubs. I was worried about that because I had a problem on my first stream. Although I did do my first stream from my cell phone. I've got this thing hardwired in, so I think we're good. Sub, and more subs. Yeah, I'll take them. I will certainly take them. Man, what else can we get into? I can show you my light. Really cool light. Let me turn on the real lights. I just wanted to give you guys a hug. You guys are so awesome. Let's see, I can show you this light. Now I gotta figure out how to get it out of here. Alright. Light. Let there be light. And there was. This I got, again, off of Amazon. It is a ring light, and it's also a cell phone holder. And it clips onto your desk. Just like that. It was, again, I think around the $20 range. And it can get pretty bright. It's adjustable up and down, and it's got 3 different color modes, and it can hold your cell phone while you're streaming, so you don't have to. They're on their way to arcade. Okay, cool. So this right here has been really valuable because you need light. Without light, people will not be able to see you, and you need more light than you think you need. It always works out that way for some reason. You always need more light. Alright, I'm going to turn that up a little bit. I don't like my overhead lights. I've got this whole room RGB'd out. Yeah, I missed my weekly arcade trip too. We couldn't go. I was setting up for this, and I should have had something else to take care of today, so I wasn't able to go. Oh, I know what else I was going to show you. Stro time. You're going to appreciate this, Simo. I'm sure you will too. I know everybody will. Okay. Who can guess what this is? There we go. Who can guess who this is? When I'm flashing who this is on the screen. That's fantastic. The Stan Lee Pop. There we go. It's got the gold foil. Funko number 7. That came in the mail today. Just had to show you guys. Rest in peace, Stan Lee. Legend. Cassie Stro. I gotta figure out the delay on this thing. That's another thing that kind of drives me crazy is there's a delay, and I've counted it down, and it's different. It's different times depending on how far away I am from the stream. I mean, it seems like y'all are on like 10, 20 seconds. It might be even more than that, because I know I have to talk, then y'all have to hear it, then you have to type, and then you have to get it back to me, and then I have to read it. So I'm sure it takes quite some time. I'd like to figure out what the science is behind that. And I thought I might show you this. Does that not look just like Nikki? I mean, seriously. I had to buy this. Oh, thanks, Simo. Thanks for letting me know about that. I'll be sure and thank everybody that subscribed. I had to buy that. It's cute. But we can get into all the collectibles and whatnot some other time. Definitely a Hot Topic girl. Holy cow, 37 subs now. That's amazing. Everybody tell your friends. Go sub to me. Backseat Gorilla Productions. I'm going to be here every Wednesday that I possibly can to answer your questions about OBS and Streamlabs. I don't know everything, but I'll try to learn what I don't already know. That must have been a Google someplace. No, that was Siri. Oops. Well, do y'all want to stick around and chit-chat? Or do y'all want to go elsewhere and watch other things and do other activities? What would y'all like to do? I hope that's a good thing, Wayne. I hope that's a good thing. Good friend of mine that I grew up with, yeah. Get me to 100 subs. I'll do another giveaway. Alright, you know what, Simo? You know what, my friend? I will join you. When I get to 100 subs, I will give away a piece of Backseat Gorilla Productions merchandise. Free. Okay? When I get 100 subs, and they stay there. Okay, they have to stay 100 subs for a week, 7 days. I will give away a piece of Backseat Gorilla Productions merchandise. That's awesome, Wayne. Thank you. I'm just me, man. I'm just me. I've done a lot of stuff over the years, and I try to get along with generally anybody I can. Although I did have a troll the other night, and it wasn't very pleasant. But that's the other thing. Being a YouTuber, you all know this, but professionalism is one of the things that sometimes gets overlooked. Stuff like asking for permission before you film, asking people's permission before putting them on camera, making sure, if somebody gifts you a piece of artwork, making sure that you're going to or they're not going to come back and say, hey, you used my artwork without my permission. Have all that stuff beforehand, because the way that the world is, such litigious, so much litigation going on. You don't want to get in trouble, and you don't want to get demonetized, and you don't want to get banned from YouTube, and all that other good stuff. We'll get you to 100. Easiest way to do it is just stay in the live chats and get to know everyone. Appreciate it, Stro. Appreciate it. Or we can go sneak some fun. YouTube and Google, they both have terms of service. And I went through this process of the setting up a channel before I set this one up. I've actually set up quite a few channels. Not with my own equipment, mind you, but other people's stuff. And train of thought is just gone. Oh well. 200 subs. Yep, that's admirable. Oh yeah, covering yourself, making sure you don't get sued. Go through YouTube's training program. Once you start uploading videos on a consistent basis, like we kind of touched on earlier, YouTube will start sending you emails, and they have video lessons. Or at least they did the last time I went through this. Yeah, terms of service, TOS. Terms of service. Those are the rules of YouTube. They'll send you tips and tricks, and they'll tell you exactly what they want from you as a content creator. And as long as you follow their rules, it looks like you're good to go. It was about SEMO when it went blank. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, I used to be, I used to be a wrestling announcer. I was the guy behind the microphone that would call the matches. There we go. Now you can see me kind of. There we go. Thanks, Cassie. I was a wrestling announcer. I would do the play-by-play action for the wrestling matches. And it's really weird because you can sit there and watch a wrestling match and call a wrestling match and not remember a thing about the match later on. I can sit here and talk to you guys all night long and not remember a thing that I just said until I watch the replay. Man, I'm gonna find some video of you wrestling, Simo. I've got a stash of Memphis wrestling and also a stash of regional wrestling. Um, he's got a room about this size that is filled with nothing but sleeves of paper with DVDs in them. Not even DVD cases, just sleeves of DVDs. So I'm sure I can find some footage of you. Your brother owns an amateur wrestling company, true story. That's awesome. Like Greco-Roman wrestling or like amateur professional wrestling. Cool. Yep, Derek King. I worked a couple of shows with Derek King. I know him. Greater than great. Derek King. Coco Beware. Alright, I used to work for a national pharmacy chain to remain unnamed, but they start with W. Brickhouse Brown, met them. Yep. Mm-hmm. And Coco Beware used to shop at our store. What you got, Wayne? What's this? Who do we have here? Nickel City Wrestling. Okay. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to hit the subscribe button. And I'm going to check his channel out later. Thank you for that, Wayne. Thank you. Yeah, it was. I used to see him. I used to see Brian Lawler all the time. That's Brian Christopher. He used to shop at another store that I worked at. Of course, I worked for Jerry on a few different shows. I have a kind of funny, kind of unfortunate story about Brian Lawler, Brian Christopher. Back when I was DJing, he used to like to come to the club that I was DJing at. And he had one too many one night and decided it was a good idea to start hitting on my wife and wouldn't stop all night long. So I've got a few different memories of Brian, but you know, God rest his soul. He was a good guy. Jerry's good too. Jerry's good. You know, never thought anybody would want to listen to me for an hour and 15 minutes. Thank you guys for staying. I really appreciate it. What else do we have in here? I can play some more music. Here, play some copyright music. Or copyright free music. Who wants to listen to this guy, right, Wayne? What do you guys want to talk about? I can queue up a couple of tracks. I've got some copyright free stuff. We can keep talking about OBS. We can just chit-chat, whatever y'all want to do. That's another thing that I kind of wanted to touch on. Content. I love watching YouTube because I get... Thank you. Thank you. I like watching people and how they do stuff, you know? Half the time I'm not watching the channel for the content of the channel. I'm watching it for the production. I see things a little bit differently. I've worked at TV stations. I've done the club thing. I've been in media a long time. And I like to see the way that people manipulate media and control it in different ways. And there's a huge variety of people and creators and whole studios and everything out there on YouTube. And it's just great to see people getting out there and doing stuff. The arcade community appealed to me because it's people getting out doing stuff. The whole reason why I made this channel live. People getting out in the world and actually doing things. You know, going to arcades, going to theme parks, stuff like that, not just another talking head in a room like what I am. I mean, you can get on any webcam and do what I'm doing right now. Anybody can. And it's not entertaining for the most part, but, you know, it's a way to get whatever you want out there. I enjoy it. I appreciate you guys sticking with me here. Like money, how awesome you are. Thanks, Simo. Oh, let's see. What do we got here? Cue that up. I have no idea what we're about to listen to, by the way. I just know it's copyright free. First one's Vexento, Strobe featuring Katie McConnell, Chill something. The next one's same artist, Lucid Chill, royalty free music from Chill, copyright free music on YouTube. Random sub. See what I told you, Strobe? You hit that like button, and as long as your permissions are set up right, then they're gonna see that. I don't know how your permissions are set up, but it's awesome that you got a sub just for watching me. That's fantastic. So, right off a camera, right over here, I've got a Newmark TT2 direct drive turntable, and its sister is downstairs. They're wonderful turntables. They're not Technics, but they were affordable. They are direct drive, and they have been functioning for the past 20 years. Cool. Minor public, it helps when people can see when you sub to them and who you're a sub to. Yes, I agree. Mine's not set up that way because of personal reasons, but I agree. It's interaction, it's engagement. You are correct. Let's see who's next. We talked about copyrights already. Yeah, YouTube's got a whole section on there that you can download music and use it for free. YouTube just updated again and lost some more time and subs. Great. That's wonderful. I'm kidding, of course, that's terrible. Man. It's just the way that YouTube is. We got 8 people watching and 4 people talking. So what else do I have? Turntables. Got some vinyl up there. I've got my big vinyl cases are downstairs. I just brought this one up here so that I would be able to record vinyl records onto a digital format. And with this board and also this Focusrite box, I'm able to do that. Cubs is here, Simo's here, I know the Stroh family is here. Thank you guys for watching. It truly does mean a lot, something. There's a meme that me and my friends have been passing around. It says your first live stream, and it goes through like all of the natural disasters that could happen. And it says a big 0 watchers up there, and it's kind of sad. Elvis blue vinyl. I want to show you this vinyl. I got this vinyl at the Less Than Jake show. It's really cool. This is that Punchline band that I was telling you about. Punchline. There we go. The Rewind EP. And of course I got the band to sign it over here in the little things. But this thing's pretty. It's really pretty. Hey Stephanie. Thank you. I'm Sean. We're Backseat, or Hey You, or whatever you would like to call me. And I am right there with you, Wayne. I hated the digital thing too. And I still, to this day, have a rule that you have to be able to beat match 2 vinyl records if you want to play in my show. If, for whatever reason, you can't beat match 2 vinyl records, then we're going to sit on those decks and we're going to make it happen. If you're going to play my show. I'm particular, and it's a source of income, and I protect it. I have to. And I can't have people ruining that. So, after the vinyl swap, I went to CDs. And I've got a whole console that's just CDs, and I was okay with that. It had jog wheels and everything. Later on, you're right, Stro Time, you are correct, sir. You got to know your roots. What's going on? I got Hercules set up. Hercules RMX, which sadly has met the end of its lifespan. I don't like this song. It's new. And I got this. And this did pretty much everything I needed it to do. I made a lot of money with this little unit. But you still had to know what you were doing. Virtual DJ would only do so much for you, and that was a good thing. With this monster right here, all I have to do is hit a button and it does all the work for me. I don't run it that way, but if you wanted to, you could. Get all kinds of stuff around here. Yeah, this right here, this is a Serato, or not Serato, a Pioneer DDJ SR2. It's actually got 4 channels. It's got 2 of the jog wheels that are touch sensitive. Let me get you something going here. Let's just, so alright. And of course it hates me now. What's going on here? There we go. They're touch sensitive, so you can stop it. And you can put the slip on. You know, it'll keep playing in the background. You can bump it. Pitch adjust. It's got a key sync on there. Way too much for me. Way too much. Loops. Auto looper. Just a little playing around. So, what do you guys want to talk about? I hadn't gotten any notifications for any other live streams. Well, I think we're going to start wrapping things up, everybody. I've been on here for almost an hour and a half. And I thank everybody for showing up. If you have any questions, dude, would you do a mix for me, an intro? Yeah, yeah. Ah, crud. Sure. No problem, buddy. Yeah, I'll get y'all some stuff going. No problem. Yeah, sure, Wayne. Yeah, I'll see what I can come up with. I've got 1, 2, 3 crates full of copyright-free stuff here, and I also have the license to use a lot of other media stuff. Shoot me a DM on Insta. Tell me what kind of stuff you want. A brief description. Any of you guys, shoot me a DM on Instagram, Backseat Girl Productions, and tell me what kind of music you're looking for. And yeah, we can take it from there. I like using house in my intros to get people amped up. Works well. Okay, we can work with house. And you know, no live stream would be complete without this. Lightsabers. Anyway, 1 hour, 26 minutes, 40 seconds. Simo, yours is looking good, man. And okay, I'm gonna tell you this because I know what you're working with. It looks good, man. What you're working with and what you put out is good stuff, brother. I'm telling you. Alright, Stro time, Stro fam, keep it real. I'm going to wait this one out until the exact 90-minute mark, just so I can give myself a good clean edit point. Appreciate y'all stopping by, and I'll see y'all in the chat rooms. I'm sure I'm going to be watching Craniacs whenever they come on. I know you said they're on their way to the arcade, so that will be fun. If you want any requests, what we can talk about next week, hit me up on Instagram. Like I said, I'm going to take this video and I'm going to chop it up and I'm going to put it back up here for everybody to watch. Hopefully in a nice, concise, maybe 2 10-minute videos, maybe. Anyway, y'all have fun. Thank you for coming. And, yeah, I said I'd wait around for 2 minutes. We'll just listen to a song. What should we listen to? That looks like fun. God bless you, Stro time. Thank you. See you later, Simo. If anybody wants merch, link for the merch is in the description below. It's fairly inexpensive. I'll tell you exactly how much I make on it. I make $1, $2, $3, or $1, $2, $3, or $5 on all of the basic stickers and your basic t-shirts. I don't make hardly any money on it, and whatever I do make goes right back into the channel. Buying more equipment, buying more licenses for software. That's a big one, guys. Software's not cheap. You all know this. So we can all learn together. It's gonna be a fun journey. I've got high hopes for this thing. I hope we can all learn together. I really do. Learn this crazy world of pixels. Simo, let me send you your shirt first. But take a look on Teespring. We can make whatever I want, or whatever Teespring has to offer. Thank you again, Cassie. Alright, everybody. God bless you all. Thank you for stopping by. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Temporary tattoo of me. Alright. Thank you, Simo. Alright, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.